Today we're going to look at finding the equation of a line when we're given 2 points. So for this first problem, we're given the points 3, 2 and 5, 6. If you remember from the previous lesson, when we're finding the equation of a line, we need to use the general formula y equals mx plus b. And we're going to solve for b, which means we need to plug in values for x, y, and m. For x and y, we can use 3 and 2 or 5 and 6. M is our slope. We don't know the slope yet, so the first thing that we have to do is find the slope. And remember, slope, you subtract your y values on top, y2 minus y1, and you subtract your x values on the bottom, x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 is 6 minus 2. x2 minus x1, 5 minus 3. 6 minus 2 is 4, 5 minus 3 is 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 is our m value, 2 is our slope. I decided to use the second point for my x and y values. So when I plug everything into my equation, y equals mx plus b, my y value is 6, m is my slope, which is 2, my x value is 5, and plus b, that's what I'm going to be solving for. So now I take 2 times 5 and I get 10, and I subtract 10 from each side. 6 minus 10 is negative 4, so b equals negative 4. So now I write my equation, y equals m, 2, times x, plus b, minus 4. Same concept with this problem here. The only difference is the slope is going to be a little bit more difficult to figure out. y2 minus y1, negative 8 minus negative 7. On top. On the bottom, x2 minus x1, negative 3 minus negative 6. When we distribute the negative inside, it becomes a positive 7 and a positive 6. Negative 8 plus 7 is negative 1. Negative 3 plus 6 is positive 3. So our slope is negative 1/3. We're going to plug that in for m. And again, we can choose either one of these points to plug in for x and y. I chose the first point. My y value is negative 7, my x value is negative 6, and I'm going to solve for b. Negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6. Divided by 3 gives us 2. Subtract 2 from each side, negative 7 minus 2 is negative 9. So b equals negative 9, and our equation, y equals our slope, negative 1/3, times x plus b, which is negative 9, so minus 9. Lastly, we have this problem with the points 5, 1 and 1, 3. So first we find the slope, y2 minus y1. 3 minus 1 is 2. On the bottom, x2 minus x1, 1 minus 5 is negative 4. And 2 over negative 4 reduces to negative 1/2. So we plug negative 1/2 in for m. And we pick one of our points. I picked the first one. 1 goes in for y, and 5 goes in for x. Then, negative 1 times 5 is negative 5, still divided by 2. To undo this dividing by 2, I'm multiplying the whole equation by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. Negative 5 times 2 divided by 2. Well, the times 2 and the divided by 2 cancel each other out. So we're just left with negative 5. And then b times 2 is 2b. Add 5 to each side. 2 plus 5 is 7. So 2b equals 7. Divide by 2 on both sides. And b equals 7 over 2. And we'll just leave it like that. We don't want to use our calculator to divide it out and give us a decimal answer. We'll leave it as a fraction. So our slope, negative 1/2. Y equals negative 1/2 times x. And then plus our b value. So plus 7 over 2.